The moon's too far away to focus on, go figure. But officially, sunset happened a while ago. There it is, though. Got all that loader done and painted. Only thing I got left to do is add to those stops so it doesn't break the cylinders. Because, you know, I can see people doing that. There's a reason they put stops on things. So, I'm going to go in and clean up a little bit and see what Becky got made for dinner. There, we can start the morning with the finished product. Except I still haven't done that yet. Nice warm 34 degrees this morning. Lots of stars out this morning. If you notice, I mean, I can't say he hasn't greased it because you got a little bit of crap on the Zerks. And, you know, you got a little bit of grease that's melted around. But it ain't wet. I mean, I don't know. I should have asked him about that when he was here with it, but I didn't. And I had to move this handle when I was leaning over it. It was up. Yeah, that's because it's so full of dirt rather than grease. This one moved all right. I mean, not the best, but all right. Oh, I don't know. Usually something like this comes in and they're obviously never get greased. And we always grease them before they make it out the door. This one I might just ask him, you got a grease gun? Use it. Because, you know, if I ever see this thing again, I don't think he's, well, 99.9% sure he's not going to bust that up again. This side, I think the extra weld on this piece will definitely help. And Ty went all the way around this, never found a crack. So, and I finished cleaning it up and never found a crack on it. Anyway, I mean, the next time is going to be bushings and probably the bosses on here. And he doesn't want to have me replace. He doesn't want to have me replace those. That's a wee bit more of a job. I mean, parts-wise isn't too bad. I mean, you know, pick bushings up for probably no more than $10 a piece. And, you know, unless you're buying the factory ones, then you're probably $50 or $100 a piece. But time-wise, it takes a hell of a lot of time to cut these out of here accurately. And he probably doesn't want these to wear out either. A little grease will help that. But I've done a lot of these. Best thing to do on these is you take a hole saw that'll just fit over it and do it. Get it down to almost to nothing. If it doesn't fall off, break it off, clean it up, put the new ones in. It's time consuming, but quicker than burning them out and screwing them around. So, anyway, that's the start to today. I have not fed yet, so that's what I'm going to go do right now. And, oh, we got a little color out here now. And I don't know if you heard that sound in the background, but that would be the dump truck from up above where we farm on the hill where the barn is. It's either him or it's a friend of mine that lives up the other direction. One of the two. Both got kitty cats. Both sound the same for the most part. So, go make some calves happy. Make some cows happy. See what's blinded by the light. And see what happens today. Becky thinks she has plans. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. A little grainy, but color through the trees. Good morning, ladies. Who would like some breakfast? Would you like some breakfast? Do you want some breakfast? You let me get the phone that close to you. It's a little better. You're going to sneak up and say hi? How about the rest of you? You girls really need to start warming up to me. Even though it's chilly this morning. It's freaking cold in here. Sometimes it ends up being that way. I don't know why. A lot of people mention how they like our barn layout. They don't climb up and down here twice a day, every day. Oh, it gets old. Not so bad with only one bucket, but you know, there's been years we've had 30 or 40 heifers. There's 31 holes from that one up there to the end. So when there's that many, quite a few more buckets. Sorry, I'm sidestepping here because Ty feeds and fills the walking plank full of chaff 6 inches high. And I don't want to trip and fall. So anyway, kind of nice, only one bucket morning and night. Way, way better than, but it'd be kind of nice to have an extra 20 or 30 to sell too. Make a little money. Well, Ty just got here. After it got rainy to shut up, those two walked right there and sat down like perfect gentlemen, and they're watching the door, waiting for her to show up with Blakely. And this one was already laying on my lap. Blakely, come here, Blakely. Ghost, leave her alone. Look at that styling jacket. Last night, Brooke had to FaceTime Becky to show off that jacket. Blakely apparently went in, grabbed her jacket, and was trying to put it on, but she doesn't really know how to put it on yet. Brooke told her, you can't wear it to bed, but you can wear it for a little bit. So she did. Blakely, come here and tell everybody hi. She's watching that Yukon vet on the TV, playing with a sick eagle. Blakely, that's an eagle. There you go. Blakely. Come here. Come here and tell everybody hello. Come here and tell everybody good morning. Hey. Stubborn. God, she's stubborn. Come here. Bandit, please stay down. Blakely, are you ever going to come here and tell everybody hi? We're going to have a 20-minute video of you just standing in the middle of the room. Come on. Yeah, there's a smile anyway. Boy, was I wrong about that actually being a stop. Well, actually, maybe it was. This piece is on both sides, and I don't know. Oh, I know what. It used to go across, and it used to hit. That's why it's been worn off. That's just touching. This is touching here already. Now, can you imagine if it went around much farther than that? That cylinder is clearing by maybe 1/8 of an inch. That one's just touching. So apparently, I'm not going to do what I was thinking. I saw these yesterday. They're both laid the same direction. And it's like, what the heck? So yeah, apparently I'm going to knock those out of there and put a heavier piece across there that'll hit this like it's supposed to. And maybe, actually I got some hard material. I should have some left. Maybe he won't wear it off. Because that's what happened. He just wore them off. So I guess get that done. And then tell him to come get it. I goofed. You know, really don't have any of this style attachments. I mean, I do now, but haven't for years. I just went back and measured. I got to cut that off right there. Either take the whole thing off, but I think I'm going to cut it off right there, and I can still weld it into this piece, and that'll hopefully keep from wearing things off. Oh yeah, you know, should have thought about that a little sooner. Is what it is. Fun thing is, that's hard material, so that it's slow cutting with the cutoff. And I'm not going to even bother trying that with a torch, because I don't want to burn something else up that I got to fix. Well, Becky brought Blakely in, and she wanted to sit on the tractor, so now she's apparently claimed it as hers. About her size? Yeah, isn't it? Is it about your size? What'd you find? What you got your hand on? Did you get your hand stuck? You better not. Okay. She was steering it, and she was trying to shift it. And she's gonna be an operator in a few years. Well, she cleaned the feed barn, cleaned that lot, closed all the shit off of that thing. And the only thing left to do on that tractor is I called the guy and told him it'd be a little more from what I did. Asked him about grease. He says, well, grease it while you got it. He says, I do grease it, but it does need to get greased. So she's probably grumpy because she's been bouncing around. And I was thinking when I kicked the cows out of the barn earlier, I think we'll start night feeding now. Good time to do it. Keeps the feed barn cleaner. Anybody doesn't know about night feeding, when you're during calving season, if you feed at night, you'll have more calves during the day and a lot less at night. It'll also make them eat when they have the opportunity, and they won't eat as much. They'll utilize what they get better. So, you know, since I know we're probably going to be a little short on hay, I don't know how short, and we may not be short at all. I don't know. We don't know until next spring when we're either on pasture or still feeding hay late. Who's checking stuff out?
Oh, you go on the other side.
Let Becky play with the crank, because when I put this bale in, broke it off again. But we're going to try this way this time. See if that'll hold.
Did you make it in there?
Yeah, she's in here. She's finding all the deep poop. Get them boots good and full. Huh. Just don't do a face plant. So, just for fun, I'm going to tape that so it'll hold its shape, I hope. But yeah, only this feeder. Never the other two. Since we had the chance to get down here, and it's not too freaking wet to get down here. Got the suction line out. That's unhooked. We're just not pulled out yet. Get this up and come back and get those two panels, I think. And last year we found quite a few. This year so far,
I'm trying to be careful though.
just have one.
So far.
And there was call them mud cats. Baby one about so long. You don't grab them.
We have a bunch of snails.
They're not only slimy, but they have spines on their back, and they will poke through your hand. So far, she's not finding anything else yet. Usually, if there's going to be one in there, you'd think there'd be more. And look who came back. She was down here earlier, but Becky went up and checked the pups. Yeah. Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, the moose are all up there. They think they want out here, which they might get out here.
Lovely pair of bolts.
Oh.
That she had down here.
Oh, hey, the stairs first changes sacks are dropping because
Oh my God,
she had it right over here. So something got it and brought it out.
Look at her. It's a baby.
She can squat down to see the baby.
Blakely, it's a baby crawdad. You don't want to touch it because it might get you.
Here, give me your finger.
Oh.
Look at it. Cool.
Poor guy's pissed. He says, "Leave me alone. Put me back in the water so I can go dig a hole in the mud because it's coming to
You
winter."
can kiss it, honey. Can you blow it a kiss? Go, mwah.
Good
There you go,
Careful, that
Can
might
you
be
say
hot.
bye-bye, folks?
Later, dude. Go
Oh,
back
look
and-
at him wave.
Yeah. Just think,
Waving at you.
if he could only get a hold of you, he'd pinch your fingers off.
Lindsay, look at he's waving.
One of the inherent dangers of dealing on a creek bank. She says she popped her coochie bone and her shoulder's out of whack. She put another broken. So got pulled out, went to pick a couple things up, and there was a vole. See where they've been in here. Well, he was on that side and she was on this side, and she went where we drug that line back up. She stopped below that post. At least she didn't go all the way. But hey, fun, right? Take this up, come back and get those two panels, because the creek will take those if we leave them. These we leave here, but those others, being in the channel like that, they'll be gone. Probably take these with them. Maybe even the pole, because they're all tied back to the pole too. Got Blakely helping. We never done it with the loader before. We usually drag them with the bikes, but that's a pain in the ass. So, do it like this, tie them together and set them over there and tie them to the pole. Otherwise, we won't have them next year. Balance is important. Ty's not happy because she hurts, but just asked her if she wanted to go let them into this pasture. That is, it's soft, but it isn't that bad. If we turn it back out here, we'd never get through here again. So let them enjoy this, and that'll cut down on some hay use anyway. We got about 2 or 3 days before it starts raining again, I think. That'll save about 2 or 3 bales of hay right off the top. And we'll definitely have them locked in a few days before we preg check. There ain't nothing worse than when they can squirt 20 feet when they're in the chute. So anyway, with that, call it the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great Thursday, and hope everybody has a great Friday. Sorry, I didn't wait long enough. Would have been a great video, because they literally just ran down that hill at 90 miles an hour, and they're all, ooh, grass, grass, grass. Now we'll go open the feed barn up, and if they come in, they can get some dry feed.